Good afternoon, and as always, a pleasure to join the CII pre-budget or post-budget or during the year. We value your inputs, and I think it's, as always before, played a very critical role in the preparation of the budget, and I think that is fairly apparent. You've already compiled what you thought of the budget into a document. You've already had a session talking about it. So I think the budget has been very simple and straightforward and didn't make you have to go up and down looking into what's wrong, what's missing, what's not there, or what's not tying up. Can I safely assume that from the way I can see the document kept on our table? And if that is the case, I'm happy, because that's the objective also of this budget and the last year's budget. We've been very clear that the challenges of the pandemic gave us an opportunity to clean up the budget, also to bring on board very many things which earlier were under the carpet. And since last year, that exercise had begun, and that continues even now. What continues even now is the policy prescription that we want to get the economy out, give it the required robust intervention from the government, an intervention which is so driven by wanting to gain from the multiplier effect, and therefore the path chosen was to invest in creating assets, invest and create assets for a 21st century India. And this year we made it very clear that it is an India, the 25 years leading towards India at 100, and therefore that investment which we promised for infrastructure is reinforced, reiterated, and reinvested in this budget. So that is why you find not just a good increase, but a very good increase in infrastructure investment. That's also done because last year it was an absolute critical necessity. This year we wanted to continue giving that support so that a sustainable path for our growth is laid, and we stand by with the economy so that the revival, recovery is going to be lasting for a few more years. But it's also done because hopefully it'll crowd in private investment. So I've come straight to the point. I've come straight to the place. I'm talking straight to the people who will have to do that. Government will be there to support. Government continues to support. Government, without any other expectation, has come forward to support. If there were outstanding issues for the industry, there could be still very many outstanding issues. But one which predated the pandemic would have been otherwise enough reason for the private investment to come forward, expand capacities, produce more, sell more, export more. But now, post the pandemic, with all the reshuffling happening, reset happening in the ways in which you do your business, and also with that step of October 2019, in which that one condition was please start producing by 23, is also now extended because of Tarun Bajaj's keen interest, saying otherwise it makes no difference to the step taken in October 2019. You still have time till 24, March 24. So I use this occasion to have my intervention or opening statement to focus only on that. Till now, everybody in most of the industry consultation or industry interaction with the government used an expression which I carefully want to avoid now. Where's the animal spirit is what was said earlier. I'm not using that. Do sit back, calmly take a call. India needs all the expansion and capacity. And it is that which is going to kick off the virtuous cycle. And in this budget, therefore, not just the old-fashioned industries, the new age industries, the sunrise industries, and also looking at so much new, so many different new digital-based operations in which India has shown the lead. You have shown the lead, the government has shown the lead, the NPCI, and the various digital stack. All of that gives us a kind of lead where you are going to be at the global high table determining what digital policy and digital interoperability between countries will have to be shaped like. What are the contours of that going to be like? It's you who's going to be at the table to decide on those, because we have shown that we don't just design, but we also execute using such platforms, and digitization has not been a one-way street for India. The government gives the push, but amazing readiness with which our citizens have adopted to it. And there's across-the-board reception for it. Rural, urban, women, men, educated, not so educated, everybody. There's a world for the children also in it. So I would think there's immense opportunity in the sunrise sectors, in the new age sectors, and in the earlier but evolving strength of India, which we just had once upon a time, but we've shown during the pandemic. Bulk drugs, vaccines, genome, all are these areas where we need to work, and the new energy bringing startups are here for us. They can give you innovative solution in each one of these activities. Space, atomic, policies opened up, startups have got thoughts. Go back even to the primary sector, agriculture, startups have a thought. They might give you innovative ideas, but that has to have a scaling up and also used for commercial transactions. And that's where the industry also has a new horizon, which we can use. And therefore, I would just want to green flag those areas before you and call upon the industry to quickly join in help the virtuous cycle gain traction. The government has not given up its investment in infrastructure. And that's going to have a bearing on the core industries directly and soon. I would call upon industry to ensure that we don't lose this opportunity for India to reach a higher level of industrialization, manufacturing in India, and the global arena which is getting opened up, where global value chains are not going to be concentrated in one geography. They're getting moved out. They're getting relocated. They're looking for familiar, law-abiding, possibly English-speaking jurisdictions. India fits into that very well. Who knows that much more than you do? So I would invite you to quickly join this and not make India suffer for some one of us thinking differently. So I leave it there as my opening remarks. I'm sure there's more to talk, more to share as views, but thank you for giving me this opportunity.
बहिणाबाईंची जात्यावरची ओवी म्हणजे